45 songs in one set?
Oh, man, I got this idea. Why don't we get somebody else to do it?
Yeah, while we're at it, why don't we get a couple of guitarists, too?
Yeah. Oh, might as well get a couple more bass players, too.
Well, let's get a violin player.
When you think of the University of Washington, generally you think of very successful math, science, and engineering programs. However, the UW is currently home to a few very talented actors who are taking part in the film Sunboyz, directed by another UW alumni in Josh Nicholson. The film is currently in production and will also feature shots on our very own campus in the future.
Sunboyz is a film about four buddies growing up in the late 80s who are trying to get backstage at a Monsters of Rock concert to meet their idols Van Halen. We've got a great cast, great crew, and we've got a ton of momentum. We've got about half the film shot already, and these funds would go to completing or finishing the film and all the post-production that we have to do as well.
I was with an agency during the summer, the View Talent Agency, and during that time there was an audition for the movie Sunboyz, and that's why I met Josh was with the audition. I play the role of Hopkins, and basically he's just a nice, easygoing guy who just wants to just kind of party and just have a good time. I mean, just a carefree guy. That's basically the synopsis of it.
This film is a throwback to the 80s comedies that my friends and I were brought up on. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Breakfast Club, you know, all the great John Hughes films and Amy Heckerling films.
I would say it's a coming-of-age movie for four wannabe adult high school teenagers who are still young at heart, but they just really want to see their idol band, Van Halen, for the Monsters of Rock concert at the Gorge, which is where it's at. And they really want to see them backstage, and they want to get tickets for it, and so they do whatever it takes basically to get the tickets. I have been acting probably for a year now, like getting seriously into it, but I've always been interested in doing stuff on the side. But for the past 2 years that I've been at college, I just got done playing 2 years at community college baseball at Grace Harbor Community College. And when I finished with that, I just transferred to the University of Washington. I just decided that this is something I want to get involved into, study more, try to make a craft and make a profession, hopefully, later in my life about it. It was really surprising was just being on set with the whole cast and crew, because like I said before, we really came together and we're like a group of friends, and like we knew what we needed to do our job to get all the shots done, because we had a lot of shooting to do, because we were up on that lake for 4 or 5 days and there was a lot to be shot, and so we kind of bunkered down together and did everything to be productive as we could and just help each other out when we needed to. And so that's what I really enjoyed, was just coming together, and I still keep in touch with the actors that I work with on set as well.
As the next step of the process, Josh and his team will be starting a Kickstarter campaign to help fund the rest of the project and post-production.
The week after Thanksgiving, we're really starting our Kickstarter campaign to get this out so everyone can see, because the more help the better for us. So we're really trying to push that, and we're just getting ready to start pushing that through every type of media on the internet, basically.
It's got a lot of action, a lot of comedy, it's a lot of fun, and I hope you come along for the ride with us.